What's up, everyone? Yeah, it's been like, 5 days, I think? I think we haven't uploaded, or no, Tuesday. We uploaded our week 10 picks. And our start of our complaint of Dable being fired for Jay. So now we're here to do a longer, extended version of that. And what is it? Week 11 picks. So obviously we'll start off with the big news out of New York that happened this week. Kind of was time for it to happen though, right? You thought at least. I know you were kind of relieved you were saying about it happening, that there was just so many close games that the Giants should have won, but ended up losing. It didn't work for either of them, really, like the Giants probably will be better off without him, and I bet he'll be better off without the Giants. So I bet he might find success like with a different team, but not as a head coach. But maybe they will. Someone else will take a shot at him. But he only went from like assistant coaching the Bills right into head coaching, and then just didn't look that good as the Giants head coach. That's why I was saying like he might have to step back down for a little bit until he tries head coaching again, unless one of these teams want to try getting a guy that only has probably like 5 or 6 or 9 regular, somewhere around there, regular season win games. Like, he doesn't have a lot, so just it would be a big risk, especially if, like, say the Bills fire their coach. Like, I wouldn't want them to bring in Dable to be the head coach. I would be nervous that he doesn't know how to win, Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens this week, obviously, right? I know Dart's not playing, so it's not like the full new era of the Giants, but it won't be until next year, really, anyways, because Scadaboo will be out still for the rest of the year, and then so is Neighbors. So still kind of got to wait a little bit, but I don't know, it'd be interesting to see how they do this week with Winston and a new quarterback, or coach. It's a tough one to do your first game against the Packers, But yeah, I think it was a little bit overdue for the Giants personally. Like, I feel like last year was kind of like wishy-washy with the Dable and the Giants, and then this kind of just confirmed it. So I feel like they waited a little bit too long, but not terrible, Like, I think who was it last week that came back and beat you guys? It was the Bears. I think the Bears were just like the last straw, Like the Broncos you can kind of get over because they're like 8-2 and just kind of like good system going on. But I think that one against the Bears was kind of like a wake-up call to the Giants GM. But I could be wrong. Maybe he didn't need to be fired. Dable's the only one that can prove us wrong on that one, because as of right now, I think he had to be. Those are games you can't lose, If you're up by 20, 30, or 15, 20 points in the fourth quarter, like, you gotta be able to close out. Doesn't matter who's your quarterback, who's injured, who's not. Some of it still comes down to coaching. So, and that's where the ball was dropped in the New York organization. So I'm glad that they finally saw it. Not like Dable's a bad guy. I just think he's a better offensive coordinator. Like, he did pretty well for the Bills as their offensive coordinator. So if he goes back to there, it might be a little bit better for him. Not sure he will. Just be ready for the new era, Got a new wave coming into New York. Kind of got to wait till the end of this year to get the full experience of it. But maybe this guy, whoever the offense or the head coach is going to be now, will be the new head coach next year. Right now, I'm sure it's probably just one of your coordinators filling in the duty, offense or defense. But maybe next year you guys sign one like out of retirement or whatever, like Bill Belichick. You never know though. Like it could be someone like old that used to coach and now, or like I said, be the guy that is taking over the duties right now. It's hard to tell. Kind of probably will depend on how the Giants end. You know, like if they beat the Packers, hey, this guy might be a good coach. Might be keeping them. I think it will matter how this year ends for sure, who the Giants coach will be and what they do with their draft pick. He's looking not like probably I would say a better year than last year, but still not where obviously fans want to be, right? You guys want to be making playoffs and contending and all that, so get there though. You guys were there like 2 years ago without Dable, with Tommy DeVito. I remember DeVito making the playoffs, so it's doable, you know. Wasn't he like, yeah, DeVito played in the playoffs, didn't he? Yeah. Wait, that was with Dable, though. Dable was there, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So he did have one winning year, or winning season. Who was the quarterback then? Was it always DeVito, or did someone get injured that year? Yeah, someone must have. I don't remember who, though, honestly. Yeah, it was Daniel Jones. You're right. It was Jones. I always forget about him being a Giant already, just this quickly. But yeah, you're right. Good memory on your own team. So, but yeah, I think that was his good year, right? That was the year that Daniel Jones was like running around like crazy and getting like a ton of rushing touchdowns. Kind of what he's doing now. Yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts on the Giants organization. I'm sure a lot of you guys might have stronger opinions than others, especially like if we have Cowboys fans on here or Eagles fans. We want to hear everyone's opinion. I know I had my own too, you know, like even as a Bills fan, I had a sort of an opinion on him, but I like Dable as a guy, so I feel like he kind of got the short end of the stick, but not really. Like I understand that he also is like the main reason why they were losing. Ready? Yeah. I think Box just got hit outside. Sounded like one of those Transformers got hit, yeah. Yeah. Just imagine we're just recording live and we lose power. Like, alright, well, picks in the dark. I don't have anything else on that. I know that was kind of like the big hot spot of the video that we just weren't able to do on Tuesday, so I thought we had another one that we were going to talk about, though. No? It wasn't like two injuries or something that happened, or no? Or another firing? I know a lot of NBA coaches have been getting fired. Oh yeah, that was what it was. Yeah, good job. You're on top of it today, Jay. Yeah, Nico Harrison got fired. Not much more to go into on that. I think everyone was just waiting for that to happen. It was more of like a if and a when, not like a will it happen. And yeah, just a lot of coaches. I can't remember all the coaches in the NBA, but I've seen like 2 or 3 of them, I think, get the chopping block. So just always some interesting stuff to keep your eye on, you know. But yeah, pretty cutthroat business out there, you know. Those businesses don't really care, you know. They're gotta do what they gotta do. It's business at the end of the day. Dable's not going to bring in the money for the fans, you know. He's not going to bring in the money for the owner. I meant, like, with the fans. People don't want to go watch them lose. So all comes down to, like, your business marketing and all that. It's interesting, you know, when you break down sports like that a lot, like, you could solely lose your job just because you don't bring in money for a team. But, yeah, kind of my thoughts on it. You got anything else on Dable? Or just move on to the future and you're happy where you are. It's up to you, man. Yeah, he wasn't like a terrible coach. Yeah, definitely not. Brought the Giants to the playoffs, like we said. Yeah, but it's just more like this year, right? Like this year, I just don't know what happened. I don't know if it is like the injuries, like everyone's saying, or if it's just like he got lazy or something, you know. But you can't have 3 close games and you lose them all, you know. It's just like the Cowboys one, you guys only had to hold the Cowboys, I think, for like 13 seconds, and you guys would have beat them for 10 seconds, and then they had a long field goal. Broncos never should have came back down by, the Broncos were down by like 27 with 7 minutes left. And then last week, the Bears just ended up getting that late game touchdown with Jackson Dart being injured, so. I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, definitely a couple tough breaks for him, but you do need to find a way as a coach to win those games. Some of that does come down to coaching because you could hold the ball longer and stuff. Like, I know your player can make a play, but if you're up by, like, 17 with 7 minutes left, you should just be running the ball, you know? So, some of it does come down to coaching, but majority of it is, not always on the players, but majority of it does come down to, like, how skilled the guy is, too, I would say, you know, the single player on each team, but. Yeah, it does. It's more coaching at the end of the day. You need to know how to set the pace and stuff, you know. But what do you think about getting into week 11? Yeah. So I'll start us off this week because for some reason the Giants and the Bills have like swapped sides on the board that we read, and we swapped sides. So it's funny like that we're sitting this way too. I just thought about that. I don't know where this game is honestly, but we have a 9:30 game. Dolphins Commanders. Do you know where it is? Madrid. I think you're right. I was just gonna click on it, but I think Jay is right, so we'll just leave it there. Somewhere around there. Weird game, right? Oh, and I think we did let them know, but our records 83, right? And you have, or I have 82. You have 83. Don't remember the losses, but it's a 1-point lead. Get it for you guys on Tuesday. This is definitely a weird one. Weird game. I think it's very winnable for the Dolphins, depending on which Dolphins team comes out. You know, like, is it gonna be the Dolphins that beat the Bills, or is it gonna be the Dolphins every other? I don't know. I gotta see. Like, I don't know for sure if like Terry McLaurin's playing either for the Commanders. I feel like that would come into my pick a little bit, but I'm gonna go Dolphins. Yeah, I think they might get not on like a huge streak, but they could win this one. You know. And then move on a little bit and see where they go. You know, you never know. There's still only week 11. There's still 7 more weeks for playoff. Tough one. Got some Jameis though, famous Jameis. Always an icon to watch. I told Jay, I said, you're either going to get like 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, or you're going to get like 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. There's no in between with this man. Not too faithful on it though. Just kind of like a scheduled loss for you. Hey, I mean, I rocked the Bills. I thought they were gonna lose I didn't think they were gonna lose the Dolphins game, and they did. But I know you didn't take the Dolphins, so I didn't help with like your picks or anything. But I'm just saying, because I might go Packers here, but I feel bad. Sorry, I don't know, man. I am down by a point, so I feel like it's time for me to get my point back, and I'm gonna go Packers. Rain on your parade a little bit, and then if Giants win, you're up big. You rocking with your team? You can't not take that, right? All right, good. I was gonna say, Jay, you can't take the Packers here. No matter how bad your heart wants to, or like that, you know they might win. You gotta stick with the heart in football. This game I don't like. I think this game is very weird. Very could go either way with C.J. Stroud being out, but it's Titans Texans. Titans. I should not be getting sense in this game. Titans are home. Doesn't matter, does it? Probably not. I think I'm gonna go Texans. It's a tough one. Titans. I think you might take him. Wild card pick here. I'm getting a little frisky. You don't want to clock still. They could win. I know when we were talking earlier, I said I was going to take the Titans, but something just made me not want to take them there. So, that's what it is. This game I don't know about either, honestly. I think, I don't know. What's your thoughts on that one? Not a good one. It's just a weird one, right? Not a fan of either of them. Okay. Yeah, me either, but I feel like it might be like decent, you know. And I think the Panthers are not that bad, obviously, so they could win this one. Falcons are obviously coming off of the Germany game, so they might have a little jet lag, be a little tired. Didn't really think about that either. Falcons are home though, and I think they need a much needed win, so I'm gonna go for Falcons. Yeah, and you're gonna take Carolina. Yeah, I like it. I just think Falcons are due for a win. You know, I think they are dead. They haven't beat anyone since they beat the Bills. So they're just, unless the Bills suck that bad. They might. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just they're throwing me off, you know. The Bills are throwing me off this whole year. But we got Vikings and the Bears. I don't really like this game, honestly, either. I think both teams could win this one as well. The Bears are hot right now. I think they're like 6-3. They're winning a lot right now. But Vikings are home. I'm going to take the Vikings here. I think they find a way to win this one, and when it comes down to that, you know. But who knows? It's not a big game that I usually look for, you know, Vikings Bears, but I know it's a big rivalry, so. Yeah, I like it. I think they're playing hot right now. They could easily win this one. That should be a good game, and it's inside, so you know what they say. Got a lot of chances to throw that ball deep. 4 o'clock games are loaded, dude. Forgot about that. Like 4 o'clock is pretty good, but we still got some 4 o'clock. Snooze fest. I would sleep through this game. I swear to God. I'm not a big Chargers guy though. You know, I think any team that like has to play them in the playoffs beats them. That's just me. I think the Bills could beat them. I think the Colts could beat them. I think the Patriots could beat them. I think the Broncos could beat them. And I think the Chiefs could beat them. And the Ravens. And the Bengals, honestly. The Bengals could sneak out a win against them on there. And Steelers, too. So, I think they're very beatable. But it's funny because, like, all that shit talk I just said about the Chargers, I'm taking them here. I'm taking Chargers. Chargers. Yeah. I bet they win now because I did that. Yeah. It's just like a voodoo, you know? Yeah. I don't know. The Jags are just kind of banged up now. I saw that Travis Hunter's out for the year, and that's about it, really. But I don't know. Chargers are kind of hot right now. Ever since they lost a couple early games in the year, they kind of figured it out a little bit. But we'll see. That should be a fun one. I think that's one of the better 1 o'clock games, honestly. And then same with the Bills Bucks, which is next in the last one. But Bills Bucks, definitely an interesting one. Because both teams had ugly losses last week. I don't remember who the Bucks lost to though. Yeah, you're right. Yep. So theirs wasn't that ugly. Patriots are pretty good. So, but I feel like the Bucks should have won that if I'm remembering correctly. I think they were up near the end of the game and then ended up giving a touchdown. And then obviously no excuse for the Bills. Looked like shit last week. So. Even as like a non-fan, I think that when you're a good football team, which obviously the Bills are a good football team, you bounce back, right? So Bucks are good too. They might bounce back too, but they're not home. And I'm gonna say that the Bills just don't lose at home. Rock the Bills in this one. Good teams bounce back, man. Bucks are good too, though. That's what scares me. But I don't know if they're as good as the Bills, honestly. So I don't know though. They win here. I think the Bills and all of us should be very worried if the Bills lose here as Bills fans. Time to hit the panic button, 11. There's nothing you can do about that, Cole, right? You can't trade for a damn receiver anymore. We let that go. So it just is what it is for the year now. But who you got? You rocking with Baker and the Bucks or Josh and Bill? You were thinking hard on it? Yeah, I know. You didn't bring it up when we were talking about it earlier. I think you were thinking your head on it. Josh, you don't think there's no panic in the disco yet in Buffalo? They're going to halt the panic if they win this game, right? I think so, too. I think, I don't know. It's hard for me because I'm biased. I think they're obviously going to win every game. So, I just think, they've proven that they're good and that they're going to be around for a little bit until Josh gets older and stuff. So I think that it's just the good quarterbacks bounce back and win, man. They just do. Every quarterback does. Lamar, he came back and instantly started winning games for the Ravens. These teams can't lose forever. Same with the Chiefs, dude. The Chiefs are probably going to win the next game or, one of the next two. If they lose to the Broncos, they're probably going to win the next game. And then you got our last 1 o'clock one, though. Yeah, it is the repeat of the Unk Bowl. Should be a good one, though. Yeah, I know Thursday one. The Thursday night one is actually pretty good. I think 40 to 37, right, or something like that. No, that was a couple Thursdays ago, but I know the Bengals did come out on top. So yeah, you taking Steelers? Yeah, I think I might go with Raji's here too. Don't really want to, but they're home and it's a division game and it's a much needed win for both teams, so that's why it's tough. And don't forget, I think Burrow said he's coming back in the Bills game, week 14, so that's interesting. Definitely interested to see how that plays out. But yeah, both taking the Steelers on that one. Now we're going to 4 o'clock. 4:05. My cousins are going to this game. They live in Arizona. It's Cardinals-Niners, and the one's a Niners fan, so that's cool. Yeah, I'll tell them to take some photos. I know Arizona's got a cool ass stadium too. I think I'm gonna rock with the Niners here. Better team wins football games, not style points. And this one seems a little clear cut, but those are the ones that usually shock you. I just don't think the Cardinals can hang with the Niners. I think that's one of the more clear cut picks on the week. Yeah, I think Purdy's back. I could be wrong. I just believe I heard he's back. You were going with Niners, right? This is a really good game. Actually, the rest, other than the Browns game, but there's 3 to 4 good games left here. That's a tough one. Very tough one. I mean, they're the same division. I think they only have the same record too, right? Aren't they 7-2 or 8-2 or something? Both of them. I don't know. I think this is a good one to split on. And I think I know which way Jay's going, so I'm gonna make my pick first. And if we don't, well, I guess we agree. But I'm gonna go Seattle. Yeah, I think that Sam Darnold finds a way to win this one. He's been playing really good. Jackson Smith-Njigba is probably a top 2 wide receiver in the league. Probably not number 2 either. So stats are proving otherwise that he's up there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. They find a way to grind this one out in LA with the special uniforms that the Rams are wearing too. Taking the Rams. It's a tough one. I know that's a tough one. The next one's a tough one, and 8:30. But that one's not that bad. Got 4:30 Chiefs Broncos. I know Broncos running back's out for the year. I just saw that happen today. J.K. Dobbins. It's funny because the Chiefs are super favorites in this game. Super favorites. I believe the Broncos you could win $100 off. Well, no, you'd have to put win like $190. It's crazy. They're very like underdogs at home, and they have a better record. This is like when the Chiefs play good, you know. It's November, mid-November. That's Chiefs football. Yeah, I'm taking Kansas City here. I've been trying to think of ways to take Denver, but I just can't. They might win, but I really don't think they do. Yeah. You agree? I would like to see the Browns. Obviously, like as a Bills fan, I would love to not have the Chiefs like out of the playoffs. That'd be awesome. But I just know how they work, and they're gonna find a way to win this game. And then it's your turn, my bad. But yeah, got our picks in there. Both agreeing on the Kansas City. Good old AFC North matchup. Yeah. Kind of a clear-cut pick here for me. Yeah, I'm going Purple Birds too. And then Sunday night, man. Waiting all day for Sunday night's a good one. Don't know which way to go on this one. So Lions. I have no idea. It's tough. Eagles are home. That helps you. Not really. I know. Doesn't really help me either. I'm gonna go Lions, and I hate to do it, but I'm gonna take the Lions, man. I think they go in here and they win one. I think they usually lose like these close games against like good teams, you know. It seems like they always lose them, so I think that they just figure out this one. And I know there's still like a lot of stuff going on with the Eagles and their wide receivers. So I don't know though. My heart doesn't love the Lions pick. The Eagles are obviously probably the best football team in the league, so they keep proving that. So. Hard not to take the best team in the league when they're right there for you, right? Yeah, it's a good pick. It's a good risk. Yeah, hell of a week too, I think. I think this is one of the better weeks in football than some of the others. Honestly, this is just so funny because I think that this game should go to the Cowboys, but it really wouldn't shock me if the Raiders find a way to win it. Like, the Cowboys always lose the games that they should easily win, and it kills me. Like, they just never play up to, like, their par, and it's just funny. But I'm going to take the Cowboys. I don't think they find a way to lose this one, especially all the stuff that recently happened with their team still and that player. So I just think they have a different edge to them that game that they're playing for, you know. They have someone looking out for them and stuff, so I think they're going to win that one. Yeah, it's just kind of a statistic pick here. The Raiders have no business winning this game, so if they do, something's up in the league. Because they have no business winning it. Hell of a week, though, like we said. Definitely crazy. Looking into week 12 early, just because I know sometimes we don't get our Thursday picks in, but I think we should be fine this week. It's Bills, Texans. I'm rocking the Bills. I'm sure Jay might rock the Bills, but you never know with him. So I just wanted to let that know. Like, if we do miss our picks again, we're probably both going to be taking the Bills. So we either both gain a win or gain a loss, honestly. It's kind of how the last 3 Thursday games have been, so we just haven't put out videos for them. Haven't really found the need to we kind of like just throw them into a video really quick, but we don't make the headlines it or anything. So if you don't actually watch our videos, you wouldn't know that we've been picking our Thursday night picks. You guys watch through there, you'd probably hear us say like, "Oh, we like the Patriots for Thursday night's game." But yeah, that's about it. I know we kind of another long video here today, but I know we talked about Dable first. So that's kind of why it might not feel like that long since we just start ending right after. But yeah, we're at like 35 minutes. So and here chit-chatting, man. I know we got busy week still ahead of us too, so we don't need that. We'll definitely be back. We're gonna try to edit this for the rest of the time that we have today. We're gonna try to edit this, and so we can get it out. And then, that's what I was trying to say until Doggy ran in here. And then it'll give us Tuesday like time to record and edit too, so we can get the video out. So. Yeah, I'm not sure what's on the radar for Tuesday, but we'll find something out. Maybe a GoFundMe update, and then talk about football or something. Some movies that we've been watching, some Christmas stuff. You never know with us. We always have endless options. What do you think? You want to get edited and see all these beautiful people on Tuesday? What's your name, Zeus? You want to say goodbye to everyone? We gotta move the football, I think. Well, Zeus, come here. No, that's not something to play with. Come here. I think he got camera shy, but we tried. I think the ball scared him putting it out. Come here, Zeus. You wanna be in the video? Want to be in the video? You gotta get up here, you know? Alright, he must be camera shy. Yeah, he's out of here. He left Jay's room. You can only have two good looking people on camera, that's why. Uh-oh. Now we got them all in here. We should probably take this stuff down before it goes dropping. So we'll see everyone on Tuesday. And, enjoy football Sunday. Go Bills.